Hi, today is Friday and today we're off to Z Arts to try their new interactive play, which is called Adventures in Wonderland, isn't it? So Alice is going to Wonderland today.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
She's so excited. What's the thing you're most excited for?
I'm excited for ball ball.
The ball ball. Oh yeah, it's going to be fun. So where's Leo?
Where's
Leo? There he is. He's very excited.
Goodbye, goodbye.
Yeah, we're going to go and get the bus. We'll get back to you once we're there.
Bye. I hold your hand. Now, big like the baby. You can let baby hand 9 more times next time. You can have 9 more times next time.
So we've just arrived. Z Arts is just over here. We've got like half an hour yet till we need to be inside, so just having a little play in a little play area. There's Leo on the little bouncy piggy and Alice, so you can see she's on the swing over there. Oh, she's just come off, she's coming now. So we're just going to have a little play in here for about 15 minutes and then we'll head in. Who's this?
Too fast.
There she is. Okay, we've arrived at Z Arts now. I'm just going to take some pictures and then we're going to head in. So we're just in the little shop and they've got some lovely little Alice books. These are really nice.
Hard book, if that's that.
I think they're £12.99, the hardback books. Leo wants this, an activity book. This one's £2.50, so we'll get in this one. Right. Got some Alice playing cards. And then some tea party games. That's £7.99.
You got as much bunnies Hedgehog.
Oh, my hedgehog on your bit back. So they've picked some toys. We're going to go and pay. Daddy's not happy. He didn't pay for the tickets. So. Okay, so we're just waiting for our session now. It is 11 o'clock. Our session starts at, no, it's 10 past 11. Our session starts at 1:30. So they're just having a snack. We got Alice a little flamingo because she loves flamingos. And that was £7.99. How much was Leo's worm? Was it £3.99? Yeah, I think Leo's little worm was £3.99. Leo, show us what your worm does. What does your worm do?
This.
It crawls, look! Wow! And then Leo got an activity book because Leo loves activity books, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was only £2.50, wasn't it? Yeah, just gonna have a quick look. Oh look! Flamingo's having some cookies. Yummy, yummy. So they've just got a little corner here near the theatre where you can pick up some activity sheets. So it's going to pick up one each for the kids. There's a Dr. Dot. There's a maze. And there's a colouring sheet. Let's get them one of these each. There you go. Let's get them then. Pop in this little box. Oh, a little postcard. Get one of them each for them as well. Cat, what do you think?
know for me.
So I've got Alice a Gruffalo to colour in. She's wanting to do the Gruffalo. So they have a little cafe here at Z Arts and they've got a little Alice in Wonderland menu. So these are the things that you can get. These are the sandwiches you can buy. It's £6. It says it's all served on white or brown roll with a side of crisps. So you can get them. And then on this side it is the kids meals, I assume. And that's £4.75.
Yeah. That's not bad. That's definitely.
So it is now our turn to go to Wonderland.
Very late today. I'm always late, so late. Has anyone got the time? The time? Do you have the time? What's that? I'm not sure. Have you got the time? No? Anyone got the time? Yes? 11:30, that's great, well that's good, you know, so as I'm always late, it seems like you're always on time, I'm the only one that's late, so I'm going to get a move on and crack on, unless, that is, you would like me to stay. Yeah. You would? Oh, fantastic, well I may as well stay then, hadn't I, yes? We could play some games. Yeah, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? Yeah. Like riddles. Who likes riddles?
Riddles?
Yes. So riddle. Want to hear my riddle down there? Yeah. And great Carl, would you like to hear my white rabbit riddle? Yes. Okay. So, what has hands but cannot clap?
Leo. What has hands but clap? What do you think?
Yes.
Any ideas? Yes.
I don't know what I
Okay, how about this one? What starts with a T is... Now hear this. Some riddles, we've done some jokes. Now how is your imagination?
Your eyes
See that? All eyes shut, I can't see any eyes open. Okay. 3. There we are. Come on, mind your heads here. I like my rabbit ears.
Oh wow! Okay, so I've lost the children already. I'm in the card maze. Wow, look at this. I think Alice is just literally going to stay in the ball pond the whole time. Oh, you're doing the climbing wall? Oh, very good. Oh, what size door fits you, Leo? That one? Oh, look, little houses. Wow. So we gotta find all the cats. There's one in every room. Judge what room? Check. So we think this is the cat. So we've ticked him off. Quickly. One's having teeth. Okay. You can dress as a mouse. Are you find one, Leo? We found it. You ticked it off? Yeah, it's ticked it off.
That's Mickey.
Ticked it. Which is the next one we need to find?
That's Mickey.
Yeah, which is the next one? Hey, Leo. Here comes. He found it. Leo, can you ring the bell? How do you ring this bell? Show me this one. How do you ring it?
Sounds. Different sounds.
Oh wow! Leo has found one.
Yeah, and you can come as well, my friend. One more to come for now. How did you get there? Yeah, who's coming up from over there? Down here, come up here for me.
Another one playing here.
We played.
So we've just finished in the Alice Adventures in Wonderland. And did you like it? Was it fun? They had their best
Going
time.
home.
And now we're going home. But Leo's going to McDonald's with Daddy.
I go home with Mama.
And we're going home. Oh, we got a flamingo.
Are you carrying this back home?
And you're going to have a nice day. Like my,
What?
you're going to have
Okay.
Baby, you're going to have a nice day too. We're going to go home now. Go home. I think we're going to have more time and talk about.
Thumbs up us.
Hey, come on, and we can get on that bus.
See it? Oh, put a hand out.
But coming right now.
Hi, so it's now been a few days since we all went to Adventures in Wonderland at ZART, so I thought I'd just tell you a little bit about it. So the children absolutely loved it there. It was so much fun. So it is like an interactive world of play, which is based on or inspired by Lewis Carroll's book Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, and it's been created in partnership with Macmillan books. to celebrate 160 years of the book of Adventures in Wonderland. So you can currently book Adventures in Wonderland up until the 19th of July, so there's plenty of time to go and visit. It's at Z Arts, which is in Hume in Manchester, and the tickets are £12 each, or they do a family ticket for £40. And it is recommended for children aged 1 to 8. So we got there via bus, which is really easy to get to from town, or from in Trafford where we are. There's a bus stop right outside the venue. We get the 256, which you can get from Piccadilly. And yeah, it's really easy to get to that way. There isn't a car park there. I think there is free parking in some of the roads there. I'm not sure if you drive, you'd have to check out where you can park around there. But like I said, they don't have their own car park. So yeah, we got there by bus. We got there a little bit early, and there is sort of like a little park just across the way. It's only very tiny for small children, and there's like a swing, so they played there for a little bit. Then we went inside, and there's lots to do inside if you want to wait before you're called. So there's a little library upstairs, you can go and read some books in. They have like a little play corner, which has like a little kitchen, a little house and things that children can play. And they have a few dressing up clothes as well. There's a little cafe inside as well, which sells food. I think they had sandwiches that you could get, I think, which came to £6. They have children's meals for about £4 something as well, which was really good. And there was also some activity sheets for the children to do while they wait in as well, Alice Adventures in Wonderland theme. So we picked up a few of those. So they had this little maze for them to do. They had a little Mad Hatter colouring sheet. And they also had a little Cheshire Cat dot to dot, which Leo's already done his. So that was really good that they have those available. They're free, you can just pick them up. They were on a table which was right by the theatre. You just go and you pick them up. They also had little postcards as well that you could pick up for free. So the kids picked one up each for the children. They're really nice. So we picked those up. There's also a little shop that you can look in. They have little toys and stuff. Alice got a little flamingo, which was $7.99. Leo got a little bookworm, which actually moves. That was $3.99. And then we also picked up a activity book. So this was only £2.50. It's a really nice little activity book. And Leo loves activity books, so I can just quickly show it you. So this is what's inside. Colouring pages. It's got a little map, a little maze, a little place to draw your own tea party. Dot to dot, draw the Cheshire Cat. Write your own Wonderland poem. Paint the roses red. It's just a nice little activity book and a word search. So I think that's really nice for £2.50. Leo really likes it. And then also in the shop they had other Alice in Wonderland theme things. So they had really lovely Alice in Wonderland books, which we were tempted to buy. But we didn't get one just because our children will probably ruin them, but they were really nice, and they were $12.99. So if you like the book, those were nice little keepsakes. There's also playing cards, I think were like $5.99. Giant playing cards for $9.99, and then like Alice party games. I can't remember how much those were. I think they were $7.99. So yeah, they had some nice things in the gift shop, and then they had other non-Alice related stuff in there as well. They have a few different like soft toys and other little things for children in there as well. I think they had like a few fidget toys and things. So it's a nice little gift shop, and they're all very reasonably priced. So there's lots to keep you entertained while you wait for your session. So when you arrive at Z Arts, if you go to the box office and just let them know that you're there, they will then come and call you when it's time for your session. So they tell you to wait in the cafe, and then they'll come into the cafe and gather you all together and walk you through to where the Adventures in Wonderland is. So when you first get there, you walk through the doors into what they call the riverbank room, which is beautifully decorated in like this riverbank. It's got trees and it's really pretty, really nice. So they get all the kids sat down. The Z Arts team member gives you a little talk, tells you where toilets are, stuff like that, and then the white rabbit bursts through saying he's late, and then he has a little chat with the children, a little bit of a story, and then he did some riddles and some jokes with the children, and then he gets them all to try out their imagination and wish really hard for a rabbit hole to appear, and then so they all close their eyes and shout Adventures in Wonderland, and then the rabbit hole appears, and then we all hop through the rabbit hole into Wonderland. It was really good. The children really enjoyed it. So then once inside, you met with this beautifully decorated play area with lots of different sections for the children to play in. There's lots of little sound effects as well. There's music going on as well. It's really well thought out and really well designed. And whilst you're in there, if the children want to, there is an activity they can do in there, which is this little Cheshire Cat activity. So there's 9 little Cheshire Cats hidden around the venue, just sort of little stickers that are stuck around the place for the children to go and find. Now Leo absolutely loved this. He loves anything like this. He was in his element doing this, whereas Alice, she's not as keen on stuff like this, so she just free played. You can just free play, you don't have to do anything. These are just on the side for you to pick up if you want to do them, but you don't have to if you don't want to. But like I said, Leo loved it. So it also shows on here the map of the place, so you can see if you can see closely, this is the layout. So like I said, we were in the riverbank room, and then you go through the rabbit hole. So here you go through the rabbit hole, you then have the Hall of Mirrors. So there's a few different like fairground sort of mirrors that make you look bigger and smaller. So there's those there. There's also several different sized doors there as well. Also, I've not to mention the rabbit hole is actually a climbing wall, which Leo loved. He loved climbing on that climbing wall. So every time I couldn't find him, I go back and he was in the rabbit hole climbing on the climbing wall. So that's those bits. There's then a card maze at the back, which was really fun. And then Alice's favourite bit was the pool of tears here. So this was a ball pond. It had a little slide to it. And then above it, if you looked above, the ceiling was covered in with umbrellas. It looked really pretty. You probably saw it in the vlog. So there was that bit. Then had a little jam tart kitchen here where the children can like bake pretend jam tarts and be a little baker. The royal gardens here, this is where they had 2 thrones, and there's some dressing up clothes, so you could dress up as a king or a queen and sit on the thrones. And then just under the thrones there was little holes where you could play croquet, and you had little flamingo themed croquet mallets. So again, Leo absolutely loved that. And then you had the rose garden where you could paint the roses red. Not literally, they sort of had these little sort of like puzzle pieces which slotted into the white roses to make them red. So it was that children could do. There was the Caucus race, which was like a little very tiny sort of little race track which they could run around, sort of like in the book. I think after the animals have been swimming in Alice's tears, I think the dodo says to run round in a circle to dry off. It comes from that part of the story. So you can actually dress up. There's a few bird costumes, I think a mouse costume that the kids can dress up as, and then run around the little track. There's then this the caterpillars mushrooms. So these are giant mushrooms that are all lit up. You will have seen in the video. In there they've got like some little sort of like steel drum mushrooms which you can play music in. I think there's also like little egg things that you could collect and shake as well, and the lights were dim and stuff, so quite a good sensory sort of area. Children enjoyed it in there as well. Then came to the Mad Hatter's tea party. This was a beautiful room. It was all set up really pretty when we walked in. Before all the children came in, it was set up with several little tea sets on the table, lots of colourful Mad Hatter hats. There was little mouse costumes that you could dress up in. There's also some March hare ears, so you could dress up and have a Mad Hatter's tea party. It didn't stay all nice looking for long. The children soon had a lot of fun. It's quite chaotic in there, but yeah, it was really nice. It's a nice little area. And then they had the March hare's house at the end, which children can go in, and it was only very small, but they could go in and just play in there as well. They then had the chess room, which is a bit more out of the way, a little quiet, had some music on, and it had sort of it's like a disco ball, but they made like lights that look like bubbles floating around the room. It was really nice. There's also some square sort of lights that the kids will sit on, which would change colour. So when Alice and Leo were a bit overwhelmed, I did take them in there for a little bit just to like have a little relax before they went back in the main area. So it's a nice little quiet area to take them. It wasn't as busy in there. And also it has a giant chessboard on the floor with giant chess pieces that you can play chess if you want to, or just play. And then in the corridor just by there is a little Alice exhibition area. So in there they've got pictures from the original book, which are in colour. They've been in colour. And it's nice to just look at some of the artwork from the books there as well. So that is everything in there. Like I said, it's all beautifully done. There's music and sound effects throughout, and yeah, the children just absolutely loved it. And then also on the back of this seat as well, there's some things that the children can do. Leo's not done that yet. So yeah, like I said, the children absolutely loved it. They want to go back if they can, so we'll have to see if we can fit it in maybe and go back another time. If your children are more sensitive to the lights and the sounds, we do actually have Send sessions where there'll be less people available. They'll adjust the lighting and the sounds. I think they have like fidget toys and stuff available, and it will be run by a storyteller that's trained in Send as well. So yeah, it's very accessible for all children, and Zed Arts is like that at most things. They also have air defenders available. If you need them, you can ask at the desk and they have those available. So like I said, the children absolutely loved it. It's one of our favourite things that we've done, I think. We really loved the last one they did, this 100-story hotel, but I think I enjoyed this one more, maybe because I like the Alice books, and it's just so bright, so colourful, so fun. And yeah, the children just absolutely loved it. So your session lasts for about an hour, so it's 60 minutes. There'll be I think they ring like a bell, or there's some noise that lets you know that your time has finished, and then everyone gathers back in the riverbank area, and the White Rabbit sort of asks the children what they've done and what they enjoyed. He gets a few children up to ask them, and yeah, it was really nice. Really friendly atmosphere. The staff are all very, very friendly at Zed Arts, very approachable, and like I said, we've had such a great time. We gave the experience 5 stars. Like I said, the children have been asking to go back. They really want to go back again, so we'll have to, like I said, we'll have to try maybe in some holidays to take them back, because like I said, it's on the booking currently till the 19th of July, but they do often extend it, so we'll have to see how long it actually ends up on for. So if you're interested in going to try out Adventures in Wonderland, I'll leave a link below to where you can get tickets from. If you would like to read my full review on Adventures in Wonderland, sometimes it's a bit easier to write everything down, I'll link that down below as well. That is on my blog, all about theatre, and yeah, I'll link the link to that down below as well. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little vlog and review. If you have, please do give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.